just landed in Lima, Peru. I am on my way to the jungle. It is time for a self-revolution and self-reflection. And this is a pilgrimage to healing my autoimmune health problems, mental health, healing relationships with myself and family. So this is my day in, I guess, purgatory in Lima before taking off to Iquitos in the Amazon rainforest. We were traveling all day and night, so we were incredibly tired once we got to the hotel, seeing the sun rise and then set and then rise and then set again. I make my way downtown. I ended up spending this day with my professor from art school in LA. He's actually from Lima, and this is him showing me the city, and all these scenes are things we did together. I just get so shook at cultural exchange, globalization in cities. But he taught this class called Andean Futurism, and we learned about indigenous tribal art, learning about Ícaros, Quechua language, and ideology. We would integrate that information to make sound pieces. He is this witch. I am here with this witch watching all these kids dance K-pop and going to these food markets in Lima, which was just so funny. It was so funny, and it felt so out of character for him. I was still on an ayahuasca diet, so it was so hard to find food. We ended up eating at this weird little chicken spot, but he was telling me about his manifesto, and he writes in such limericks, and he talks so cryptic, but you feel the sensation through his words. You sense the intangible, but sometimes I lack concrete meaning, but that is what makes it so beautiful. Anyways, it is time to be on our way to Lima. We were almost late to this flight. We had a 2-minute breakfast because we got the airports wrong, and boom, there we are, landing in Iquitos. We found out that we actually couldn't even drive into the jungle because there was a protest, an uprising. People were shooting, burning, pillaging, blocking the road. So it was too dangerous to make our way out to the lodge. We had to stay a day out in Iquitos because the government is so corrupt out there, not protecting people. So we meet up with Victor, and he is the guy in Iquitos. Everybody knows him. He is some kind of jungle warrior born out there in the Amazon. We hopped on these tuk-tuks. I also just appreciate these moments in transit to help me understand transition better, because I think I go through a lot of my life going from thing to thing, back to back to back with no time to process. So it was great to take this ride from the airport and sink into the culture, really take it in. And I was really surprised at how much Chinese culture is actually in Peru. They have all these chifas, and the food is a Chinese-Peruvian fusion. There's a diaspora that happened, which began in the mid-1800s. The first large wave came to work on these coastal plantations, railroads, and mines after slavery was abolished, and most of these immigrants came from Guangdong. And over time, they opened these small businesses, these bodegas, and it became a key contribution to Peru's urban economy. Tasha hopped on his bike, and then starts pouring rain again, and she's just on the motorcycle, and I was like, y'all are lit. All her luggage is getting soaking wet. It was a great welcome for us. And because I'm Asian, food is an integral love language in my life. So it's really, really insane to see all these dishes, Peruvian dishes, that have such a strong Chinese influence, such as los platos de arroz, chaufa, tallarín, saltado, lomo saltado, wonton soup. Delicious, scrumptious, so good. Eat that shit up, okay? We stay in this little teli called Casona del Mar, and that was our little day in Iquitos before making the mob to the lodge in the forest, because it was actually good. I think we all needed a day to transition into all that. We went to the medicine shop, saw the town, ate this ayahuasca dieta food, which is, no salt, no sugar, no processed foods, meat. I haven't been drinking, smoking, any drugs, vitamins, anything. Just need a breath over here. Everything feels electric. The Amazon River, the thickness, the weight of the air. I can sense my fears, my freedom, tingling my skin. I am here for a medicine journey. Wow, that's beautiful.
You got the same thing.
Yes.
Oh. That's acai?
Yeah.
Oh,
Some tapis, curipes. In the store, I got a bunch of hape, some agua de Florida, different flavors. I wish I got some more. I spent way too much money here, but so worth it. We ended up at the Shipibo market, which was right down the street from Casona, the hotel we were at. But hold on, look at these watermelons. Like, the fruit out here is so tasty and juicy. It's a different level. This guy was dope. He had us put on these 3D goggles and look at these ayahuasca paintings that he made. Wow. They're so beautiful. I'm a painter, so I just know the amount of time that goes into them. I really appreciate every line, every color. These motherfucking pigeons shat on me after. Here is a sound piece I made from the noises, the moments I collected in Peru, Iquitos, and hope you enjoy it.
I was like, ah!
I thought this was funny. It says El Médico. He sold ice cream. I did a giggle, so I left it.
Those European peoples, they came to the Amazon in the rubber room time. That's where we have a lot of people with those last names.
Oh, okay.
And we are the Asian face. Asian face.
Yeah.
You know? And typical colorful
Cousins.
colorful blouse. Colorful blouse and the typical pampanilla skirts made of cotton. And those are special designs.
But being so for real, I need to hop on and say, this tour guide person was being so mildly, weirdly racist to me. He was telling me about the tribe, and he kept saying like the people Konibo, they have eyes like this, Asian eyes, very small, and then he's like flat chests, like, and like he had to say it 3 times, and I was dying of laughter because I was just so flabbergasted. What are y'all's opinions on that? Like, I don't take it as racism, but it just like, it was strange. Thank you for watching part 1 of my Peru vlog. I will be back next week with part 2 when I'm actually in the forest and going through this medicine journey with ayahuasca, combo, holding sauna, all this shit. So stay tuned. I died. I will be back with the documentary of my death next week. So stay tuned. Please like and subscribe. It's Katana out. Peace.
Tres Marías. 1, 2, 3. Cruz del Sur.